I'm going to do a quick feature on some missing persons cases. So some of these I have already done videos on and some I will do videos on in the future. But like I said, this is just a quick overview. This is Willie Butch Jones. He is 70 years old now. He's been missing since July 5th, 2021 from Little Rock. Butch was last seen on South University Avenue, and there has been a possible sighting in Mississippi, but it hasn't been confirmed. If you have any information, please call the Little Rock Police. Next, we have Aisha Jackson. Aisha has been missing since October 31st, 2019. She is 25 years old now. I have done some research on Aisha Jackson, and there's a lot of conflicting information, but this says Aisha was last seen around Roselawn Avenue, and there have been reports of 2 break-ins at her home in 1 week. 2 men have been arrested in connection to Aisha's case, but her remains have not been found. If you have any information about the disappearance of Aisha Jackson, please call the El Dorado Police Department. Next, we have Clashendra Hall. I have posted about Clea's case. She has been missing since May 9th, 1994. She is 47 years old now. She told her family that she would call him when her shift ended at work. Later on, her mother called her employer, and her employer told her mother that Clea got a ride from someone else. If you have information about Clea's case, please call the Pine Bluff Police Department. The next one is a newer case, Amir Ellis. Amir has been missing since May 16th, 2023. Amir is 20 years old. He was last seen being forced into a car by 2 Hispanic males. There has been an arrest of 3 people, but Amir's remains have not been found. If you have information about the disappearance of Amir, please call the Hot Springs Police Department. Shaquise Marks has been missing since November 2nd, 2022. She is 24 years old. She was last seen getting into a black truck that was pulling a trailer. Her family is concerned about her whereabouts. If you have information about Shaquise, please call the Sherwood Police Department. Tyreek Jaquan Marlon Pope has been missing since March 28th, 2014. He is 30 years old now. Texas says he was last seen in March, but Hot Springs says he was last seen in May. Either way, he has not been seen since. It says Tyreek had been living in Milwaukee. He has possibly been seen in Texas along the Mexico border. If you have information about Tyreek, please call the Hot Springs Police Department. The next person is Chastity Reed. Chastity was last seen October 26th, 2002. She is 44 years old. Chastity called her family to let them know that she was in Greenwood, Mississippi, and thinking about stopping to see cousins in Meridian, Mississippi. Chastity, along with her car, a 1998 Ford Contour, have not been seen since. Chastity has a medical condition. If you have information about the disappearance of Chastity Reed, please call the Kemper County Sheriff's Office in Mississippi. The next person is Casey Clark. Casey Clark was last seen March 28th, 2012. He is 43 years old. Casey was last known to be in Hope, Arkansas, but there are no other details about his disappearance. If you have information about the disappearance of Casey Clark, please call the Hempstead County Sheriff's Office. Randy Lee Rich. Randy was last seen May 12th, 2006. Randy is 61 years old now. Randy, who also goes by Saddam, was last seen at his home on Geyer Springs Cutoff in Little Rock. If you have any information about the disappearance of Randy Lee Rich, you can call the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. The next case is Jeffrey Lynn Smith, who went by Lynn. Lynn was last seen December 4th, 1985, when she was 16 years old. She was last seen walking home from school with her boyfriend on Silver Street in Hot Springs. If you have any information about the disappearance of Jeffrey Lynn Smith, please call the Hot Springs Police Department. The next case is Patrice Lene Smith. Patrice was last seen March 24th, 2012. Patrice is 39 years old now. Patrice was in a relationship where there was domestic violence between her and her boyfriend, Michael Robinson. She was last seen at her family's home getting into Michael's vehicle after they had been fighting. If you have any information about Patrice's case, please call the Little Rock Police Department. Next, we have Tommy LaRon Swan. Tommy was last seen December 19th, 2012. Tommy is 48 years old now. Tommy was last seen dropping his girlfriend off at work. He hasn't been seen or heard from since that time. His car was found 2 days later. If you have any information about the disappearance of Tommy LaRon Swan, please call the Little Rock Police Department. Taiwan Smith has been missing since December 22nd, 2009. Taiwan is 43 years old now. The circumstances of Taiwan's disappearance are unknown, but Taiwan is known to have a mental disability. If you have any information about the disappearance of Taiwan Smith, please call the Craighead County Sheriff's Office. Mercedes Zavon Tolliver was last seen December 16th, 2016. She is 24 years old now. Mercedes was last seen leaving her mother's home, walking to her aunt's home in Prescott, Arkansas. If you have any information about the disappearance of Mercedes Tolliver, please call the Prescott Police Department. Alvin Dennis Thomas has been missing since March 25th, 2018. He is 58 years old now. I do not know how to say the name of that town. It looks kind of like Toilette, which is way too close to toilet. Someone let me know how to pronounce that. So Alvin was last seen jogging between Mineral Springs and Toilette on Highway 355. He did not return from his jog. If you have any information about the disappearance of Alvin Thomas, please call the Howard County Sheriff's Office. Robert Lee Webb was last seen January 1st, 1995. Robert is 46 years old now. Robert was last known to be in Searcy, Arkansas, and his family maintains that it is extremely out of the ordinary for him to leave and not tell his family where he was going. If you have any information about the disappearance of Robert Lee Webb, please call the Arkansas Crime Information Center. Larry Gene Stewart was last seen December 1st, 2022. Larry is 65 years old now. He was last seen at his home on Ludwig Street in Little Rock. According to Larry's family, his home was in disarray and his phone, wallet, and money were all in his home at the time of his disappearance. If you have any information about the disappearance of Larry Gene Stewart, please call the Little Rock Police Department. And this information came from blackandmissinginc.org. You should check them out. You can search on there by state. It features missing persons cases of people of color. And if you have any information about any of these missing persons cases, you can contact BAMFI.